All right, guys, we got Gio Biggers,
So, guys,
brand new coaching student, and we're starting to implement at least one of these a week of doing one-on-ones with our students to see where we can help them out and actually help them make calls and coach them up on it. But bro, what have you been struggling with right now? What we got going on?
yeah, I think my biggest struggle right now has just been that confidence, especially when you get that cold call answer, and it's like, all right, now it's time. You've had a million, you had 50 straight declines, and now you finally get somebody on the phone. And it's like, how are you gonna make this a positive outcome instead of just hearing no and then hanging up?
Okay. How much are you cold calling?
So when I was in California, I was cold calling maybe over 100 people a day. Obviously, with me doing work back in Maryland, it was a little harder because we're 3 hours back. So my 4 o'clock would be 7 p.m. there or here. So now my plan is to go from 4 to 8 p.m. Out this way. So my goal is 300 calls a day.
Are you using a dialer
Resimply is what I'm using off of right now.
and you're
But I
just
did,
doing the? Go ahead.
yep. So I did just purchase for that cold call service that you guys recommended. I did just purchase one of those dialers that you can do like 3 to 5 different calls at a time. So I actually just got off a meeting with them today.
Okay, that'll be really helpful. And what's the data you're targeting again?
So I was I've been heavy tax delinquent. Two of my offers that I've made, one has been tax delinquent absentee, and the other one was for sale by owner on Zillow. So I want to get into probate more. I enjoy tax delinquent vacancies, um, and I'm looking into liens right now as well. But I have like a three
Just
thousand contact list.
okay, just throw them all. Put them all in a dialer. Just keep them separated so you know what you're calling into.
Yep.
But you should do all of them. I mean, because
Yep.
skip tracing for you is free, so there's
Okay.
no point not to. Um, we didn't ever comp that house. I
Okay.
never got to that. I forgot about that this weekend when I was at Disneyland.
Yeah, you were with the fam. It's all good.
What did you think it was worth? Let me check the text.
So I had it at 480, and that was just based off of some of the other homes that sold in the area. I know he wanted 400,000. I know I mentioned to you guys, my mom's a realtor, so she actually got to go see the property and kind of walk through it. He has another house that we're looking at trying to get out to before the end of this week that he wants to sell. He's pretty much just tired of the whole landlord situation, so he wants to get rid of one of them for sure.
Okay, why did you think it's worth 480? Let's start with like
Um,
the reasoning.
Yeah, so there was not a lot of homes in the area that had sold, so I didn't have much to work off of. There was a home that was pretty much the exact same like Ranch Rambler type home. It sold for 490 maybe in May. And it didn't have a lot of pictures, but in the description it did say fully renovated. So I was assuming that that's fully renovated, sold at 490 a couple months ago, same style. Mine couldn't be too much above theirs. And then also, I didn't have an exact square footage. So Zillow and Redfin were saying 1,300, but like Deal Machine, Property Radar were all saying 2,400 square feet.
Yeah, I'm seeing 2,400 square feet. That's a big
Yeah,
gap. Did you verify with him what it was?
I didn't. And once I got off the phone and I was comping them, I didn't want to call him back and be like, man, hey, what's your square footage? I actually ran into
Don't be
that.
afraid of that.
Okay.
Yeah, like, bro, we will call people back all the time. Like, hey, I'm seeing this and this. What is
Okay.
the actual home? Because it's a big deal. Because even if we lock it up, we go to sell it. We got to have concrete numbers. Because bro, 1,000 square feet, that's a big
Yeah,
gap
for
when it
sure.
comes to rehab cost, when it comes to just the value of the home. Because I can't take 2,400 square foot comps and 1,300 square foot comps,
Yeah.
and it's an easier way to build more rapport.
Yeah.
So if I'm just gonna call him back, like, what's his name? Hey Andrew, I'm so sorry. I
Yeah.
just pulled it up on tax records. I'm seeing here that it's 2,400 square feet. Is that right?
Mhm.
And then, oh shit. Oh, sorry about that. And then right from there, just use it to like dig in. Like, okay, well, what like has this been going on for a while? Because he's a landlord, so he understands the
Yeah.
issue.
Yeah.
And then you can go from there because that's a lot of living space for only 3 bedrooms. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like that's a ton of living space for only three
Yeah.
bedrooms.
So his house was he basically was renting out top and bottom. So he had full kitchen, laundry machine up top, full kitchen, laundry machine up bottom, separate rooms on top and bottom. So he's renting out to two different people. Um, it wasn't a terrible
Okay.
house. but definitely like out of date.
And what's the reason you wanted to sell it?
So he's 74, he said, and he just said he's getting too old. He hasn't had a tenant in there since March, and he doesn't want to have another one in there. He wants to sell one of the properties he has. He has another one about 20 minutes down the road, and just live in one of them for the rest of his days. And he says with the 400,000, he looked to buy another property. He says, but he's not 100% sure yet.
And you think it's worth what, 480?
I had it at 480 up.
Let me see here. I would share my screen, but then everybody would see your stuff. All right, so I'm looking at this one off of Cabin Road. Did you use that as a comp?
I think that might be the one. No, mine was Sharon Road as well. I don't see that one. You said Cabin Road?
Yeah, one off of Cabin Road. Sold for... Oh, I can share this since it's not the actual property. This one.
Okay, I don't think I did too. Actually, I did see that one. Yeah, for sure, I did. And
That
that
one
one,
sold at 510.
yeah, with a little bit more square footage. Is that something that's a big deal, or?
If there's nothing else, I'll use that as like a decent comp.
Okay.
Right? I'll be okay. So here's something that's kind of like it, because there's another one that's off of Sharon, but that one's 2,000 square feet. Is that the one you're talking about?
Let's see here. Yeah, the 18341.
Yeah. So whenever you're looking at this, bro, both of them are about 300 square feet bigger or smaller.
Okay.
So it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
We'll just want to pull from both.
Okay.
And that one sold at 490. If that one sold at 490, bro, and that's 238 a square foot. The other one's what? A square foot. 186. So 212 a square foot is what we're looking at over there. 2470. I think it's in like the low fives, like 520, 515.
So what's crazy is my mom told me the exact same thing. So why, if I'm not doubting you guys 100%, obviously you guys are the pros here. Why would you put it above the one that's 2,700 square feet at 520?
And then see this 2,700 square foot one. I guess you're right. How big is this lot? 2,200 square feet, 1,900 square feet. I mean, okay, you go 510.
510. And I think I ended up putting it at 500 at the end. I think the highest I was able to get them was like 340, 350, and that's with me making like 10, which I was like, I'm cool with.
You got him to 340?
Yeah.
Like he'll take 340?
No. He wants 400. He's like set in stone on 400. He doesn't want to list it or do anything though, but he's like, I'm not going under 400.
Why doesn't he want to list?
He's like, I don't feel like dealing with. He doesn't want to do any of the repairs. And it was one of the things I was trying to talk to him in the midst of it, of telling him like, hey, you can't have your cake and eat it too. Pretty much, like you can't not want to do the repairs and then not want to take less because you're not going to do any of the repairs. But he pretty much used it against me. He said, "You told me if I give you a firm no, I can hang up and we can end this conversation." And then from there, it was kind of just like he's off the phone. And then I ended up reaching back out to him the next day, like you guys said. And then I got it to where my mom was able to go to the place, and she was like, I mean, I think this could go, like you said, 520-ish ARV. And then he literally just texted the other day asking what day could we come back out to his other property.
You want to call your mom real quick?
Yep. She's in Ohio right now, so I'm not sure if she can answer, but let's see.
What's your mom's name again?
Sarah.
Hi, honey.
What's up, Mom?
How are you?
I'm good. Do you have a second?
I do.
I'm on live with Strat from the course I'm taking. He asked me to give you a call.
Hey, Sarah. Can you hear me?
No, I didn't hear anything. I'm in the car too, but can you guys hear me?
Yeah. So tell her I said hi. Ask
can
her if the
hear
house would go
How are you?
conventional the way it is.
Strat asked if Andrew Gilliam's house would go conventional the way it is.
Anything can go conventional as is. I wouldn't want to list it the way it is. That's if that's an answer that he can
What
work with.
needs to be done?
The bathrooms need to be finished. He started in the basement bathroom. The kitchen floor needs to be updated for sure. He needs to paint. The deck is it needs a complete tear down. And the backyard, there's some work. And then there's just some minor like exterior landscaping items that need to be done.
What do you think it's worth the way it is right now?
As is, I think it could go between 425, 450.
And
425.
450 would be a pretty big stretch.
Yes. I have to think I have to put on a different hat. Giovanni always says I think like getting the most for the seller. If I'm coming in with a buyer, I wouldn't recommend my buyer pay over 415.
Over 415. Okay. I mean, so Gio, what we're looking at, bro, we have essentially two options. I do a lot of these what's called novations,
Yeah.
where we'll just throw them up on the market for someone, and then if there's any repairs that need to be done, we can negotiate those down and honestly give credits.
Yeah.
And we can make a spread that way. At that price, we could offer him, call it 365. Cash wise, let me share my screen. So there's our novation calculator. So like we got it at 415, we got 2% in closing costs, 3.5% in realtor fees. That's if your mom's just doing you an amazing solid, honestly. And we could make about a $30,000 spread there at 365 would be one. And I don't need your mom anymore. I just need to know like the overall condition of it. Thank you so much, Sarah.
Absolutely. Talk to you soon.
All right, Mom, I'll call you.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so like it sounds like it's pretty beat. So then the next thing I need to look at.
I have some
That's
pictures
great.
that'll help you out.
Yeah, text those over to me.
Okay.
The next thing we'd want to look at is what our cash offer would be. You have a slightly different analyzer than me. It's a little bit more simple.
Okay.
But let's say if we think this thing's worth 500. There's rehab at like $40 a square foot, which is probably what it's going to be because you're in a pretty nice area. $2,470 times 40. I mean, that's $100,000 rehab, bro.
Yeah, I had it at like 40, 50 when I did it as well, based off some of the numbers that like construction people sent me, and then just some of the other wholesalers in the community.
We could probably offer him 275.
Yeah, I think I was right at 302.
If we go 302, that doesn't leave us a lot of room to sell it because like a 13% return on investment for that buyer makes it kind of hard.
Yeah.
But if I'm at that, what did I say, 275? That puts me at like that 20% ROI, and I could back it out from there. So if I'm at 275, I can make probably 25, 30 grand in an assignment fee.
And what is this version of? I know there's like wholesale innovation. What is this?
This is just a regular wholesale cash deal.
Okay.
Yeah, this is just a regular wholesale cash deal. And so we just want to be cognizant of that. And so you said your rehab cost on that thing was only
I had it
40.
around 40. Yeah, I had it around 40,000. I'm trying to send these pictures through now.
What was the reason it was only 40?
So light rehab they had at 20 to 30, medium 30 to 50, and then obviously high or major rehab. Um, so that's kind of where I got that number, just because I felt like here I'll send you the pictures. The major things that needed to be done were like the flooring. I don't know why they're not saving to my phone. But the major
I
things that
mean,
need
it sounds like, bro, based off what your mom said, it's going to need a full rehab. If the dude's already ripped out the bathrooms and you want to get top dollar for it,
Mhm.
then it's more than likely going to need a full rehab.
Here, I'll try to show you right here. It's not saving for some reason. You can see these.
One minute.
Oh, here it is.
So with those ones though, Gio, cash offer, I would just stick with 275. And then he's probably going to tell you to go fuck off, which is fine. And just like, I know, like I know you probably aren't gonna like this one. I may be able to get you like 365. I would honestly see if I could even get it approved by the team. Would that even be something you'd be open to?
For sure. I mean, any of this would just be a learning experience. See how things go. I mean,
No,
100%.
that's what you need to say to the guy.
Oh yeah, yeah,
So like when he turns me down, I'm like, yeah. So we ran our numbers. The team looked over everything and everything else, and honestly, stuff that's in similar condition to yours in that area. I mean, it's gonna be about $100,000 in rehab. That'd be about 270. Stuff over there in that type of condition selling for about 260, 275, and then don't say a word. And he's gonna, like I said, probably tell you to go fuck yourself. It's okay. And then, like, oh, yeah, I figured that. I was looking at it. I was trying to see if the team would want to go with our easy offer option. I may be able to get you that 364, like some in the 350, 360 range, but that'd probably take us about 60 days to 90 days. Would that be something you'd be open to? And then just see what he says, and he's probably still just not going to budge, which is completely fine.
So 350, 360 range.
And so those would be those two numbers on that one.
Okay. And so you ended up having ARV 500 estimated rehab.
Oh damn, you sent me 53 items. Oh yeah, bro. This thing is and you sent me a picture of your 4-leg parlay, bro. You gotta stop that shit.
No, I don't think that one was mine today. I haven't put one in since I've been back home. I did hit the casino my first day back though. Oh dang, I sent you a bunch of messages.
Yeah, bro. I mean, so it's nice, but you're still gonna want to be in there, and if you want to get top dollar for that thing, you gotta you're gonna more likely have to put in 100 grand. But that's okay. All right, let's move to the next one.
Yeah, this next one, this guy was like super cool. His was based off of the other homes in the area sold. I think he said for 520 and 540. I explained to him like there's a difference. He doesn't. He was very. This was actually weird. He did not want to tell me anything. I was like trying to probe. I was like, hey, what's the reason you're moving? He says, next question. I try to ask again, like in a different way, and he's just like, next question, not answering that. I asked him how much he owed on it. Next question, not answering that. So he was just like really standoffish.
No, that's all. I mean, sometimes people aren't talking. Did he give you a price?
Yeah. He says what he has it listed for, and he has it listed. This is for sale by owner.
Oh yeah, I'm not a big fan of for sale by owners. I think they're dipshits.
Yeah.
Is it for sale by owner on Zillow? I don't see it.
It was on some site called it's on Zillow. Yep, for Woodflower Court at 525.
Is that the address you sent me, bro? I'm looking at. Yeah. Oh shit.
I think those are the pictures he took himself.
So he wants what he has it listed for.
Yep.
Financing fell through, back on the market. This house appraised for over sales price. If the financing fell through, no, the fuck it didn't. So like that's like one thing I'd kind of call out.
Okay.
Knows inside new HVACs and truck back, full sack, large. These for sale by owner guys typically aren't going to talk, and once it passes 60 days, they're probably getting bombarded with wholesalers.
Yeah.
Let's see. What did you think ARV was?
I had him. 1 second here. I think I had him at like 560. No, like 540, I think. But let me verify.
Let's see. 10, 9, 5. So it looks like you got one right in that neighborhood and another one right in that neighborhood.
I had it at 515, I believe.
How big is the house?
Again, there was like, so there's every website was showing something different. So his said 1900. Deal Machine was saying something different. So Redfin and Zillow saying 1900 though. But again, that's something next time I know I'll just call back and verify.
I just call him right now. Call him right now. We're on the phone so you get used to it.
All right. All right. And just pretty much base it if once he answers.
I was like, hey, yeah. What's the actual square footage on this thing? I'm looking at 4 different websites and everything's telling me different.
All right.
Your call has been forwarded.
Are you big into leaving voicemails?
You're trying to reach is not available at the time.
No. And this guy, I'm very skeptical for sell by owners. I think it's worth like 500 though, like you said.
Yeah, I had him at 3. So I had him at the ARV, whatever I just told you, and then I had his was like 399 for an offer.
That's too thin.
That's what?
That's too thin. Let me share my screen.
Okay. And I think what I am going really under on is the repair cost.
Yeah, you're going really far under on that. Go like $40 a square foot if it needs a full rehab.
Okay.
Even if it's like a brand spanking new house, you need to put like 5-10 grand.
Okay.
Because like $399 if it's worth 500 with 30 grand in rehab, puts you at like 5%.
And that's for 40 a square foot. You said for about full rehab.
No, we just don't know what it looks like right now. This guy's a dipshit because he doesn't have photos up.
Yeah.
But I'd probably go 360.
Okay.
No, I'd go 350. I'd go 350 and try and sell it at like 370.
Okay.
And then you wouldn't really be able to do a novation pitch on this one because he already has it for sale by owner, so there wouldn't be a ton of value to him.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really know what that is enough to even pitch somebody on that either.
You're good, but I'd for sure go with 360.
Okay.
And just see what he says.
Oh wow, never mind. I had his ARV at 560.
There's one that just sold down the street for 550 at
One sold,
264 a square foot.
yeah, one sold for 540.
Well, his neighbor actually.
Yeah, that's what he was making a big deal about as well.
And I'd always, I mean, what does his neighbor sell cash? Is what I always say.
Okay. Yeah, I think it was because of the 559 here, 3 wood flower or the one that sold 559 on wood flower, 3 wood flower, and then I had it above that 540.
Yeah, so like that's 500 for sure, bro. Which is fine.
And is it you're saying that's the ARV because what's the reasoning behind it?
Just at 264 per square foot at 1900 square feet. So
Okay.
the next door neighbor's house sold for 264, I think. At 1900, that puts you at 501.
Okay.
And
you're getting that from dividing the sale cost by the square footage?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's what I typically, that's what we're looking for with comps, is I just want to know the price per square foot. I can comp stuff if you just use Property Radar for like a base case. What I'll do, and I can share my screen because this one's not really going to go through. I can just look at this. So it'll pull me up like all these different properties. I just want to see what's sold in here. So I got 1, 7, 2, and 4. 1 is a slightly too small. 2, 4, 7. So 7's really good because that's the neighbor's house. 264 square foot. 4 looks slightly too small. And then I can just click on listings right here and just open up Realtor. If that doesn't pop up. $490, and that one's $1872. So what is that? Look, again, like $262 a square foot. So now we see a trend of 3 different houses selling at like that 260 range.
Okay.
Right. So now I got 2 of them at the 260 range. Let's check out number 1 and see if it's the same size. So this one's a couple, like 200 square feet smaller at 515, but I think the lot is a lot nicer. You know, like that shit looks nice.
Yeah. I don't even think I use this one as a comp either.
It's not very updated, but it is very clean. But it's got a nice backyard. I don't think our subject property has this nice of a yard. If I look at it, our yard is 26,000 square feet. And this one is, no, that one. This one, so ours is almost like half an acre, a little over half an acre. This is like a quarter of an acre bigger.
Okay.
An acre's like 49,000 square feet or like 48,000 square feet or something. And then 4, let's see what this one was. Oh, we already looked at Edgecliff. Yeah, so like 264 is what stuff's selling for, price per square foot over there.
Okay. Yeah.
So that makes it really easy for us. So I'll just pull all that up if everything's selling at 264. You have to verify in your area.
Yeah.
But right here, this number 7, which is just right across the street, well, his neighbor. Awesome. We know 264 a square foot is where we need to be.
Okay.
So then if I'm there, I can apply that 264 square foot. That puts us at 500. And we're just putting $30,000 is like a, okay, if everything is great, essentially, and there doesn't need to be a whole ton of touch up, then we're good to go. and we could be a little bit more aggressive on the rehab cost once we learn a little bit more about it.
Yeah.
Let me just check his neighbor's house real quick. His neighbor's house isn't super updated though, but it's super clean. Did you see it?
Which one is that? 4
Um,
or 3?
7 is the number it was on Property Radar. This is his neighbor's house. They got a really nice deck, really nice backyard.
Yeah. Yep, I saw this one.
Yeah, so that's our comp, and that's what he's trying to go off of.
Mm-hmm.
But if ours sold the exact same price per square foot as his, because essentially the same house, just a little bit smaller. If we made it so it was only $10,000 in repairs that need to be done, we could probably offer 360, sell it at 390. Yeah. But I'd start by offering him 360.
Okay. Yeah, I think I was at like, I told him, obviously I didn't give him the exact number, but I said the 370 to 400 range. He was just like, hey man, I definitely understand why you guys have to be there. He's like, what? He's like, bags are packed, I'm ready to go. But he's like, he couldn't do that low.
Okay.
And I think
on to the next.
I think that's kind of where like I grow. Like, yes, definitely on to the next. But I think for me, like having those battles and objections and kind of fighting them, even if I know I'm going to lose, even if I do lose, is only going to help me. Like, don't think of it as like I'm trying to make this deal. This is like practice for the deal that may come that I may can object and be able to talk some sense into. So, like expanding on that.
We never really have to talk sense into anybody.
Yeah.
Like our job is to sift. Our job is not really to sell.
Okay.
Our job is to sell when the person is like deciding between us and another person.
Yeah.
But typically, I'm not gonna finagle someone into selling me a house at 60 cents on the dollar, bro. Like,
Okay.
I'm not Jeffrey Epstein. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have like this magic way with words.
Yeah.
I'm typically you're sifting through dozens to hundreds of people into where okay, this person meets our buy box.
Yeah.
All right, let's get you. What else have you been struggling with, bro? Well, I looked for some leads for you.
I mean, I think like I remember our first call we had, and it was do you have analysis paralysis? And I probably would tell you not really. And I think I'm starting to get that a little bit. Like, man, the list has to be perfect. Like I'm trying to delete some of the lists I've made before that I haven't simply now and add it again, but differently. One, because I understand how to add them a little bit better now, and two, because again, I think I am trying to make it a little too perfect. So I think that's where I'm struggling a little bit. But just going for it. Like I had the call with the cold caller today, so I paid for all of that. Probably going to get started, they said, on September 1st. And again, I think that's going to be a good source for me to start getting on the phones with some people. And then my goal is within the next 3 months, like get enough offers out. Like I kind of wrote down like a plan, get enough offers out. So then I do want to start PPL, but I want to at least make sure I'm competent on the phone enough before I do that. So those are my goals. I'm starting the cold call service, just paid for today, and then I would start PPL today. But again, I don't think I'm there yet.
I mean, that's fine, bro. Are you coming out to the student day this week or no?
I'll be on Zoom. I wish I was still out there, but I'll be on Zoom as much as I can be.
Let me find you a lead Zolo lead to call real quick.
Yep, that's who I talked to lead Zolo. I actually like them a lot.
They're really good people. All right, here's the lead right here. Where's our chat? It'll be in our private chat.
Okay. Do you guys usually dive these off of Resimply or your personal?
Everything for me goes off of Resimply. You can do it off your personal though. It's fine.
Okay.
When you're typically doing these though, you want them to do off of your Resimply.
I have Resimply pulled up. It's no worries.
This one's a for sale by owner, so this one may be a little tough, but let's see how it goes.
Okay.
Daphne.
Hey, Daphne, it's Gio.
Take your call now.
Got me.
At the tone, please.
Double dial, baby.
Double dial.
Triple dial.
Triple dial. Yeah, it's Daphne. Those voicemails. I gotta get good with that as well.
Just get used to it.
Yeah.
I'll let you finish this one real quick.
Daphne. Can't take your call now.
Now call her one more time.
All right.
When she picks up, like, sorry, ma'am, sometimes my calls just don't go through. And then just keep going.
That's the one thing I'm happy I did a little bit of sales, so I'm not like discouraged when somebody doesn't answer.
Hello.
Hey, Daphne, sorry if I'm blowing you up here. I wasn't sure if my calls were going through, but it's Gio. I've been trying to reach the owner here of 83112 Duford Valley.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay. Well,
Who is this?
this is Gio. I'm calling just because I was looking to buy another property in this neighborhood and noticed this one. You weren't interested in selling, were you?
I do have my property for sale.
Okay.
Are you like the quick buyer, cash out buyer type
Yes,
thing that I've seen a zillion times over?
Yes, ma'am. We do buy houses cash here. The process is pretty simple.
Sir. So I've had low ball offers.
Okay.
And so I don't know if you low ball also or not.
Okay. Well, yeah, I think with us, we offer.
See my house?
What's that?
You see my? Excuse me. I'm sorry. You see my house?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
And what kind of offer would you guys want to give me?
So I definitely want to talk to you a little bit about the home here before I'm able to answer that question. Talk to my partners as well. Like I said, this will be a 5 to 10 minute phone call. I can ask you some questions, talk to my partners, and then we can kind of see what we're able to offer you.
Okay, I've done this several times already.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
not with you.
I'll try not.
With other people.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll try not to take up too much of your time here. All I want from you is.
I'll let you know. Bottom line, there's been low ball offers up in the 200,000s, which is, I'm sorry, very insulting.
Okay.
Because we have a really lovely place, and I did have an offer of 350,000 from a quick cash person also.
Okay. Well, all I ask from you. Go ahead.
Oh, so do you still want to ask me questions?
Yeah, I would love to. I think the good thing for us is that you just give us a confident yes or no at the end of this. If it's something you'd like to move forward with, great. If not, that's perfectly fine too. So let me ask you, what has you thinking about selling right now?
I'm sorry, you glitched out. Say that again?
Sorry about that. So what has you thinking about selling right now? What's going on?
Oh, why are we selling?
Yes, ma'am.
We bought another house somewhere else further east last fall, and we would like to be completely in that house and sell off this house. There's nothing wrong with it. My boyfriend just wants to move closer to his brother.
Okay.
We've been in the Duford Valley house for 10 and a half years.
Okay. Well, it sounds like this is something you guys have been wanting to do.
And he just retired, so now we're moving further east to be closer to his twin brother.
Okay.
So
Well, yeah, it definitely sounds like this is something you guys have been wanting to do, and congrats to him on his retirement.
Yeah, it's not a thing. It's not a thing where we're struggling with mortgage or, or the place is a mess and we don't want to do the repairs. No, there's actually no repairs to be done. I mean, everything functions. Everything's nice. We've got people interested, but, it's the kind of thing where, I mean, not quick cash buyers, but people that are qualified to buy a home. But one of the reasons on a couple of people is they have to sell their house.
Yeah.
Contingency on that they sell their house. So I said, fine, when you sell your house, come with an offer, I told them. Because I'm not taking contingencies.
No, I definitely get that, and you shouldn't. Seems like you guys are taking good care of the home.
Anybody is welcome to have an inspection, and so when our asking price is, we tell people that during inspection, if there's anything found unbeknownst to us, then depending on what the problem is, we were willing to take up to $10,000 off of our price, up to.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's definitely good to know there.
Yeah.
So just to make sure I'm getting
a really good price for somebody. I mean, a house like ours should really be selling for about at least $450.
Yeah.
But we don't have it up. We're asking $395.
Yeah.
We just want to go. We want to retire and have fun and go fishing and boating and other things now.
What state out east is that?
I'm sorry, say that again.
What state out east are you guys moving to?
Hello?
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, I said, what state out east are you guys moving to?
Oh, we're staying in Oregon.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, we're staying in Oregon, but we're going where the house is now. That's for sale in Dufur Valley. It's in north central Oregon. It's about 15 miles south of the Columbia River, which divides Oregon and Washington. And we're moving further east on the other side of Pendleton.
Okay.
So, yeah. Yes.
Well, just to make sure I'm getting everything right here, you guys are pretty content with being in the home, but your boyfriend did just retire, so you guys want to move closer to a little bit of his family, and just kind of relax, live life a little bit.
Yep.
Sounds about right.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, but we want to be out we were hoping to be out by the end of September or sometime maybe in October at the latest.
Okay.
But we want to be totally out. I mean, we've moved a lot of our stuff ready, but we want to be totally out before winter hits.
Yeah.
We don't want to have to be traveling back and forth during wintertime, moving things. That's no fun.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I definitely get that. Want to get this done sooner rather than later. So let's.
We've got most of our things moved already. We have most of our things moved.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Well, let's talk a little bit about the condition there. Is there? I know you said it's in pretty good shape here, but is there anything that needs immediate repairs?
Nope.
Okay. Have you remodeled anything in the last 5 years?
Just before we bought it, there was a new roof put on and new double pane, the vinyl windows. And we put in a new slider door because it was an old slider that was horrible and had lost its seal. We put in a new slider. We put in a new hot water heater. We put in a brand new heating wood stove in the great room. There's a huge 20 by 25 great room, and we put in a wood stove there. Okay. And the other way the house was heated, there's a wood pellet stove in the living room, dining room area, and then each bedroom has its own controls and electric baseboard heaters.
Okay.
And everything. They're older heaters, but everything works fine.
So it looks like you guys got the home in 2015, so everything still is fairly new, it seems. How's the electrical?
Fine.
Okay.
No problem with the power at all.
Okay. And what's the age of that AC or swamp cooler?
We don't have an AC or a swamp cooler at all. This house is so well insulated that we regulate with the doors and windows night and day. And the 10.5 years we've lived there, we've run a window air conditioner in the great room 3 times. That's it.
Okay.
That's how amazing that house is. It stays cool.
Okay. Well, I'll note that.
And probably another reason why the great room stays so cool, well, the whole house does, except for maybe the back bedroom starting to get a little stuffy in the afternoon, but then everything gets opened up because it's cooled down. The great room is on a slab, a concrete slab, where the rest of the house is a step down into the great room. The rest of the house is up on a concrete foundation, a perimeter foundation.
Okay.
You can speed this up, Gio.
Yeah. Let's
And
see.
everything's fine.
You can just say I have enough.
Okay. Well, it seems. Let me ask you this one more question here. Do you owe anything on the home?
Yes, we have a small mortgage on it.
Okay. And what's the amount there?
We owe 142. Yeah, and we also have an equity loan.
Okay. All right.
So the two together, the equity loan and the mortgage loan, add up to approximately 270, 275, something like that.
Okay.
And we just figured whoever comes and cashes us out, we'll go ahead and
Pay that
that's
off.
all going to be paid off.
For sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah.
Well, it seems like I have all of my info here. Let me take here about 20 to 30 minutes, talk with my partners, see what the property qualifies for. I'll give you a call back. It usually takes us about 5 minutes to let you know what it looks like.
I'll let you know also, I know you guys usually just care about the structure, but it's on a 1/4 acre. It's got really delicious city water, but it has its own septic. And it's all beautiful, mature landscaping, big trees, evergreen trees, shade trees, flowering trees and shrubs, all kinds of perennial flowers. Yeah. Well, no, I don't. If you want to see what my house looks like, you can look at my real estate ad on Zillow.
Okay. Yeah.
Type it in, Jeff.
Yep, I have that pulled up here.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
we got our information. I'm going to talk to my partners here. Is it okay if I give you a call back here? Let's say before 5:15.
About when?
Just right before 5:15, 5:20.
Yeah, what time is it now?
4:51.
Oh, yeah, that would be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's only about 15, 20 minutes. Sure.
Perfect. Talk to you guys
Okay.
soon, okay?
Okay. And your name again is?
Gio.
Pardon?
Gio, like Giovanni.
God, it keeps glitching out. I don't know what's going on, but you keep glitching out.
So
maybe I have to move.
It's no worries.
I'm in my new house right now.
Oh, okay.
So, I don't know how well. I mean, I've got AT&T, but
Yeah.
I don't. I've only got like 3 bars. Anyways, I'm sorry. What was your name again?
Gio.
Oh, Gio. That's right.
Yes, ma'am. So I'll give you guys a call back here in the next 20 to 30 minutes, okay?
Oh, sounds good.
All right, man. Yep.
Bye-bye.
Yep.
Good call. I mean, this is where we cut our teeth. We have
Yeah.
a lot of points to improve on right there, though.
Yeah, for sure. I'm ready to write them too.
All right. So when it's a PPL lead, we just say, hey, you reached out to us about selling your property on X. We don't want to say like I'm looking for like a cold call.
Okay.
You just want to say, hey, you reached out to us about this property over on X. We're still interested in selling it.
Okay. Okay.
Next thing, when she said, I've been getting a bunch of lowball offers. I want to be like, well, what's a lowball offer to you?
Yeah.
And they're like, well, he offered me X. He offered me Y. It was offensive. That piece of shit. Whatever it is, bro. But at least we know of like where they're at. Because like I can disqualify the lead fast too. Because if they've already turned down an offer at 300, like, well, man, why didn't you take the offer?
Yeah.
That's like a big thing that I need to know. So like, and they only want to drop their price $10,000 and they're in a town of like 10,000 people. They don't really have a lot of options.
Yeah.
Why didn't you take the offer at 350? As soon as she said that, like, so your highest offer is 350. Why didn't you take that one? Because if you're looking at it and while you're on the phone with them, you should be able to see what the value is and be able to be like, oh wow, someone a dipshit, essentially a dipshit offered them 350.
Yeah.
And they would have just tied them up and drug them out. And so like, okay, well, why didn't you take that offer? And
Yeah.
then there may be some, they didn't like the way the contract looked, they didn't like this, they didn't like that, whatever it was, and we can go from there. And then when we're going and we're asking about the why you want to sell, I always want to be curious. Like, oh wow, Mrs. Seller, it sounds like you guys are taking care of this property really well, and you guys really love this house. What's the reason you're even interested in selling it? I should start with a compliment and then go to curiosity. That is the easiest way to get it out without saying like, why are you selling your house?
Yeah.
Because if I'm asking them very straightforward with no tonality, it gets brutal. It's like you're just talking to a wall and they're going to put their defenses up.
Yeah.
And when she said, we're willing to take up to 10K off our price. Oh, wow, 10K up off your price. How long were you guys like prepared to like sit on this house before it sold?
Yeah.
And then a biggest thing, I'm like, well, why don't you think the house is sold yet? If you think it's worth 500,000, you think someone would jump on it right now, right?
Yeah.
And with these leads that are kind of in the middle of nowhere, I'll hop on that shit. I will test out the iffy lines to see what we can get out of it.
Yeah.
But good job. Good confidence. Way to ask the questions.
Yeah, she was talking a lot. I didn't know like whether to try to
You're
steer
good,
it
bro.
back or.
I would move on. You can call an offer.
Yeah, she's not taking 350. I mean,
that's the hard part. If she's not taking 350, bro, why would we even talk to her? And that's why I want to find out, well, why didn't you take 350?
Yeah, facts.
Because she's at 395. It's a pretty dated house. But I mean, Dufour is, if I'm looking at this,
One thing I've realized too, like talking to some
she's the
people,
only house for sale. Well, there's one other house.
a lot of these people are like the first dude, Andrew, we were looking at his floors. If you saw the floors that I sent you, the checkerboards, he thought those looked really nice and somebody would love to have that in their house. And I think a lot of the older people are unaware of what somebody wants their home to look like.
Oh yeah, bro.
Tip top shape.
Oh yeah. And so it's like that. It's that same type of stuff. What questions did you have about that call?
The one was, when they're talking like that, how do I steer them back? Do I steer them back? Is that kind of just a part of like building that relationship with them to where they feel more comfortable to talk to me about anything?
No, I mean, some people will be talkers, other people won't. And if I need to steer them back, I just got to cut them off.
Okay, so that was going to be my question. Like, do I cut them off? Because I felt like I was cutting her off a little bit, and I'm like, oh man, Gio, stop cutting her off.
It depends on how good the lead is.
Yeah.
I'm no different than roofing, bro. If I know I got a hot one on the line, I'll let her talk.
Yeah, facts.
Like I'll let him talk. But if it's like today we had a call with a old guy, we probably let him talk 20 minutes too long. He was like negotiating against himself for like 10 minutes. And it turned out he didn't even have enough equity to sell us the house. And he was a talker. And eventually I just had to be like, hey, bro, like, unless something changes for you, I can't help you. Yeah. Unless you want to give me $50,000 to buy your house, like, we can't buy this house.
Yeah.
And then he was like, well, I could give you 10. I was like, it's still just not enough. And then we hung up the call, put him on a drip, and moved on. So it just depends on the type of lead.
Okay.
And then you didn't get any tie downs at the front end of your script, like how we have on these PPL leads. That's what we need to do. And Devin Wayne commented, it's cheaper to train someone on $10 TikTok. Like, these are all nationwide ads. So these are the lead. Shout out Lead Zolo. This is a Lead Zolo week for me. They provide all these leads. These are the easiest ones to learn on, just to like get all of those marbles out of your mouth and get used to it.
Yeah.
With that one though, call them, make them an offer. It'd be like, it's hard because it's for sale by owner. The only thing that would work in that area would be a novation.
Okay.
When we're doing leads like that, they're in the middle of nowhere. We need to be rock bottom, like rock bottom, because there's just no one who wants to buy it.
Yeah.
In Virginia, it's different because we can. There's a lot of buyers.
Yeah. What do you mean by tie down? I didn't do the tie down at the beginning.
All right, so like this whole first section right here is our tie downs, and you have a variation of this in your script that we use for Deal Champs.
Yeah.
Mine's a little bit wordier, but all I'm doing is like, hey Renee, so we go through everything. Can I share with you real quick how these calls go with our clients? Yeah, sure, no problem. Great. So typically, everybody wants to know how our process works, how much they can walk away with, how long the process takes, and what our process looks like. Am I missing anything? Oh, no, not at all. Great. Obviously, in order for me to figure out whether or not I can even help you out or not and buy this place, I'm gonna have to ask you a bunch of questions. Some of them may even come across as personal. Is that okay? Yep. Great. Awesome. Then at the end of it, naturally, one or two things will happen. Either we'll work together or we won't. Either way is okay. If the price doesn't work for you or you don't believe we're a good fit, would you be comfortable letting me know? Yeah, great. Likewise, if I feel like we shouldn't work together for whatever reason, or we can't buy this house, or we can't help you in any way, I'll let you know too. At the end of the day, my goal is to help you reach your goals, right? And right now, that sounds like you selling this house and getting into your other house back out east and retiring and living a good life. If I feel like we can't get you there, I'll put you in the best possible direction to get there. Is that okay? Yes, sweet. Okay, but if we can't agree on price and everything else that's important to you, would you be able to commit to working with us? Yes, I would. Okay, great. Thank you so much. And then Renee, could I just share with you my biggest fear? Oh, sure. You seem like a really kind woman, Renee. And the kindest people we deal with, they're always afraid to hurt our feelings. And they feel better telling us they need to think about it instead of just telling us no. I promise you, you don't have to worry about hurting my feelings. You can just tell me no. Anything besides a yes or no, just take it as a no. Is that okay? Yo, yeah, that's fine. I'm a very straightforward person. Great. And then we have, right after that, we want to establish expectations, trust, credibility. Well, Renee, I'm so glad you reached out to us today. We sold a property recently, and so we have some funds available to buy another one. So hopefully this one's a good fit for us. With that being said, if we look into your property and come to an agreement on a fair price for you, you're definitely ready to sell it, right? And that'll give us a yes or a no. So like that's disqualifying questions and qualifying questions all in that, right? So me talking to them and getting confirmation to ask questions is really good. So now I can ask them, what's the reason you're even considering selling? And they're not going to be like, well, why the fuck are you asking me that? Like the other guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can do that. And then I can, at the end of it, and you've had this happen to you before, I just want a yes or a no. Because the worst thing could happen is they tell us to think it over. Bro, you're never going to hear from them again.
Yeah.
They're just going to ghost you because you didn't uncover some sort of objection.
Yeah.
And so that those tie downs are there to overcome all of our objections on the front end. So now we did a bunch of work on the front end. So at the end of the call, it's either a yes or a no, or why aren't we working together?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, I did kind of like, I think my eyes kind of got lost when I was reading, and I'm like, just talk. And then I definitely skipped the whole last part of, we just sold a property in your area. We have some funds available, blah, blah, blah.
It's all good.
I think
but
for
that's
me
why.
too,
Go ahead.
but I think for me too is just getting confident. Like I think I don't know much about the condition of homes. I don't know about AC or swamp coolers, and I think just one continuing to listen to calls that other people have had, and then just continuing to kind of being thrown into the fire is going to help me just conversate better, because I always get
Bro, I
like
don't know
super
anything
nervous
about
in there.
AC or swamp coolers.
Okay.
I don't know any. Like we hardly touch on repairs.
Okay.
I just need to know. I use it as a talking point to get them to open up more to me and build more rapport.
Yeah.
And I just need to know the overall condition. Either it's a teardown, it's dog shit, it's okay, or it's pristine.
Yeah.
Like I have 4 categories I lump it into. Odds are it's still gonna take $30 to $40 a square foot.
Okay. And she was talking a lot. Like that was the most I've had somebody talk about the condition of their home. Usually they just yes, no, yes. Like she was talking a lot,
Well,
which is
she
good.
actually wanted to sell it though. Like she
Yeah.
had it for sale.
Yeah. True. Yeah.
All right, let's do one more, and then I gotta hop on another call.
Yeah. No worries.
What do we got here? We'll move that one to dead.
That 3-call rule, man.
I'm telling you, bro. The 3 calls are good.
Yeah.
This one could be a really good one. Don't mess this one up. This one's in Washington.
All right.
There you go. And then, so Devin, for everyone else who's watching, commented the best way to train someone from zero to hero is on nationwide ads. We have a student day on Wednesday where Lead Zolo is going to provide us probably close to 100 leads for all of our students to call that are like different nationwide ads and stuff from their marketplace, so we can get everybody used to being on the phone. Yeah, Tyler, it is a good thing he's not using a New York number like your ass. Tyler, our other student, was using a New York number the other day, and he couldn't get anybody to pick up the phone.
And forwarded to voicemail.
I was kind of glad that one didn't answer. This was like somebody came to y'all lead or how
Yep.
should I answer?
Most of our leads are inbound. All these Lead Zolo leads are inbound.
Okay. So how would you start that off? Because this one says, "Hey, this is Gio. How can I help you for inbound?"
What's her name? Hey, Shelly, you reached out to us about buying your house off of X. Are you
Okay.
still interested in selling it?
Your call has been forwarded to.
Oh, shit.
One more.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Yeah. We're
There
gonna
you
be trying
go.
to phone with one more person. Can't really do Florida. name is Laura.
Okay.
There you go. Tyler, did that other lady ever pick up? You ever schedule a call with her?
Has been forwarded to an automated voice. Call has been forwarded to an automated voice
Dang,
message. To an automated voice messaging system.
She's quick.
We can't let you go out like that, bro. New York. Tyler, we have a bunch of New York leads now too that we should have sent you.
Surprised like some of the home prices here compared to like Virginia. It's insane.
Oh, it's crazy, honestly. And whenever we're looking at these leads, let me just see if I can find one for you. All right, here's one in Texas. There we go. Shot her a text. Is calling her in a couple minutes. Love to see it. This guy's name is Ryan. Have you set up your Resimply and everything?
Yeah, the only thing that I haven't set up yet is that 10 DLC because I don't have the LLC yet.
Okay.
But I fast tracked that to just get it LLC like created by the 25th, so I should be fully good with that. And I had to have it for the Resimply or not that dialer,
10
my
DLC
cold caller.
Oh yeah, it's a pain.
Okay.
All right, there you go. There's another one.
Been forwarded voicemail. The person you're trying. Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach.
One more.
Call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying.
Might be the number.
Are you working on Wednesday? Are you going to the office, or are you going to be on Zoom the whole student day?
I can pretty much kind of choose how I want to do it, so I can be on Zoom the whole day.
Okay, we're going to be doing a bunch of stuff, and then we'll have leads for everybody too to call.
Okay, yeah, I'll definitely make sure I'm available for that. It's at 9 a.m. your guys' time, right?
We'll probably go from like 9 to 3, bro.
Okay, yeah.
9 to 3, around noon our time, we're going to be sending... New York sellers are worse than Indians. We'll start calling leads at about noon.
Okay, yeah, I'll definitely be free by then. No, I really appreciate you taking your time today, Strat. It means a lot.
Of course, bro. Let me know if anything else pops up, and don't be afraid to double text me.
I got you.
Because I have so many text messages coming in. If I clear out my text probably once a week.
All right, yeah, no worries. I got you.
So if you don't get a response from me within 24 hours, just shoot me another text, and we'll reconvene.
All right, sounds good. I appreciate it.
Of course, bro.
All right,
Talk to you soon.
Yep. All right, guys.
Peace, guys.